The hearing for Joaquín Gzmn Lpz, son of El Pocha, has been postponed for the third time in the U.S. I wonder why. You guys got any ideas? Tell me in the chat why you think. Y'all give me y'all hypothesis. Y'all educated guesses, all right? Of why. Negotiating something for the rest of the Chapo Chapo. Yes, quite possible. The hearing for Joaquín Gzmn Lpz, known as El Güero, originally scheduled for Thursday, November 13, 2025, which we would have been covering today, in Chicago, has been postponed yet again. The hearing for rug trafficker Joaquín Gzmn Lpz, leader of Los Chapitos, is he though? From my understanding, he's the one that don't want no part of this business. No? Did a good job knocking everything down though to get out of Mexico with the old man. Woo! Was he just along for the ride, or was that his plan? The rest of them planned that for him? Either way, does he get any credit for pulling it off? Does he get any credit for being there? Even though they say he's the soft brother, does he get any credit? Or did he mastermind the whole thing? Because they did some damage. They knocked some fools down. They zip-tied the old man. They threw his ass in the trunk of a private jet. They flew him over the border. Jumped out. The pilot jumped out the window and then hit the fence on their ass and got away. But here they call him the leader of Los Chapitos, and son of Pocha, has been postponed from the 13th to December 1st. The judge overseeing the case, Sharon Johnson Coleman, indicated in a document published this Monday that she is postponing Guzman's hearing again, which was to have taken place this Thursday in a federal court in Chicago. This is the third time this hearing has been postponed. Last July, Ovidio Gzmn Lpz, another of Pocha's sons and brother of Joaquin, pleaded guilty to 4 rug trafficking related charges in a Chicago court as part of an agreement with U.S. authorities, the terms of which were not disclosed. So he's going to get a deal too, Mally Mall. I just don't know how much time, but I don't see them doing a long time. I don't know. I don't see it. Shout out Maul. He negotiating a deal like his brother. That's why he brought Maya over for benefits for his family and himself. I know, man. Sounds like big deals, huh? They're doing big deals. Everybody gets a deal. Similarly, in August, Mexican rug trafficker Ismael El Mayo Zambada, co-founder and longtime leader of the Sinaloa cartel, formally pleaded guilty to 2 counts of rug trafficking, money laundering, and weapons charges in a federal court in New York. You notice how whenever they talk, I think in every article and whenever they speak about Joaquin, they should mention that he snatched that man and brought him over here. You know what I'm saying? Because right here, they just talked about Mayo. Oh, like Mayo just got arrested one day and pleaded guilty. Similarly, in August, Mexican rug trafficker Yoma, co-founder and longtime leader of the Sinaloa cartel, formally pleaded guilty to 2 counts of rug trafficking, money laundering, and weapons charges in a federal court in NY. There's no mention that this is the guy that told him get in the trunk. I mean, we still don't know what Ovidio was sentenced to. We got no details. We don't know who's in the boats. We don't know nothing. But why are they postponing this guy's situation here? Is he asking for more? Or is the U.S. government trying to see what more they can get? Ovidio va para el WISEC, 100%. But does he get out of prison, though? He don't do no years? They just let him out and they go hide him somewhere? That's it? That's crazy. You do the things that these motherfuckers did and you get off the hook? Crazy. But this just goes to show you that the government does not care. They'll tell you, man, we got to get this guy off the street because we're going to save more American lives, right? And then they get the guy and then they do a deal with him, right? They do the deal with him and he get out early for all of those lives. So what did those lives, what did that mean? Nah, private prison then would say, he ain't getting no privacy. Privacy he's not getting, boy.
Too much information and shit.
Too much information and shit. But yes, prison then WISEC. I don't doubt it. Just like the rest of them. We're going to save all these lives. No, you're not. You can throw them back out there. And if they feel like taking more life, they will. But you watching them? You ain't got the manpower. That's what you tell us about everything. So I think he'll get less time than Ovidio, this guy. Mexico's going to want to cook him. They're going to want to put Melesio Quen on him. All of that. Now, if y'all recall, Jay Flores' prediction was that Enrocha wouldn't make it through the war. that El Rocha would be terminated before the war was over. Not looking like that right now. Now, don't get it fucked up. There was a real attempt on his life recently, a very real one.
Oye, ¿y el Rocha?
Okay?
¿Y el Rocha? Bueno, ¿y el Rocha?
So, it's still a possibility, but I'm saying, they like talking about how much they want to save people's lives. Nah, they just gonna throw these dudes back. Just deals, It's all careers, money, resources. That's what it's all hinged on. It all based on that shit. It stays on that shit. Never thought I'd see a day we negotiate with terrorists. We do. Why would you call them that and then go against everything you said? In a world where your data is the product, best move is to disappear. That's why I use NordVPN. Military-grade encryption, blazing fast servers, and access to content blocked in my region. Whether you're streaming, working, or just browsing, NordVPN makes sure that you're anonymous and safe. Go to nordvpn.com/ILL or click the link in the description for huge discounts. Lock your privacy in before someone locks you out. Seems like the twins got the most fucked up sentence besides Yoma and Pocha. Yeah, right? Why? Because it seems like all the Sicario, quote unquote, all the guys that are glorified for taking so many lives and shit, they gave them dudes 6 years here, 8 years there. What? They didn't Anthrax, Chino Anthrax, 6 years? Went out and dug his own grave? Yeah, I don't know, man. Twins, no bodies. Stood on the motherfucking necks for 12 and a half years. Only let them out in the 12 and a half because basically they had to at that point. But look at Llewellyn, Saul's partner, the police officer. Soon as he went to jail, he's too old and sickly to be in jail. We gotta let him out. Mom is.
No mames, güey.
I know, right? We don't negotiate with terrorists. We sure do. You get a deal. We'll go like this, I think. Ovidio sentenced to 14 years, más o menos, and then after 3 or 4, halfway house. I believe that. That's what I see. Does he do more prison time than the twins, or does he do less prison time than the twins? People are saying less time than the twins. For those that don't know, the twins did 12 and a half years. No mama shy, of course she's going to do less time.
No mames, güey.
That's an out of pocket question. How much time did Mini League get? He was in custody for 5 years, then arrested again in December 24.
Yo vivo tranquila con la pena el precio de la casa.
He'll probably get the same time as Minnie. 5 years inside? Yeah, that's crazy talk. You can be the reason that a town like Culiacan was torn down, gunned up, set ablaze. You could be the reason. You could be the reason that so many police officers pass away. But if you go do a deal, don't worry about it. Get 5 years, you get out of here. No worry, no problem. We move on. We say bye to you at the door of the prison.
Adiós, pendejo.
We keep it moving. It's despicable. So when the politician sells you the idea of going to get these guys, he says, the countless lives, the millions of people. Right? But when they get the guy, they do a deal, they be like, no years for you. Don't worry about it. So you didn't really care about those bodies to begin with. These guys are supposed to be the bosses. No, the top of the top, the cream of the crop. Those guys, no mames. Not to mention they're snitching. Huh? What's the street got to say about that? Nothing. Shh. Quiet as fucking church mice. Seen a report that the economy is tanking in Culiacan from houses to car sales. Crazy how much that city depended on that rug money. And on top of that, the state that it's in, shut down. Hay guerra. Listen, a lot of people depend on these kickbacks. They've been depending on these kickbacks for a very, very long time. The United States as well. I don't know if y'all saw my Hector Berreyes video. I'll link y'all to it if you haven't. It was a reaction of me reacting to him on DJ Vlad. And he said something that I agree with. He said America could teach Mexico a fucking lesson in corruption. These people are used to these kickbacks. They've been getting these kickbacks for a long time. These people in American government been getting these kickbacks for generations. Did they want to give that shit up? They don't want to give that shit up. All that is consequence from the war. Yeah. Now, when do you think it's officially over? Do you think it's officially over when or if the hats put the other guys, the top two guys, heads on spikes? Is that the end of it? When is this war, and how does this war end? Does it end when they put the other guy's head on the spike? When does it end? We passed a year strong. Can't give lessons with this administration, though. The corruption is all out in the open, just like in Mexico. They're like the kids in the street that's snitching on themselves on the internet. La guerra va para largo. So it goes on for a long time, huh? Meanwhile, who's suffering? This right here. You see, Trompito moved all the warships over there, right? Put the biggest, aircraft carrier over there. So there it is. Joaquín's hearing moved to December 1st, and we'll be here to keep an eye on that shit.